Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Welcome to Hedgehog Hollow. Hope you're having a fantastic evening, and we've really been having some fun all day today. I'm going to refresh so I can see all of your comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from, all those kinds of fun things. It's been so much fun doing all of these live craftings and chatting with you all and all of those kinds of things. So I'm really excited. A couple of things I wanted to share with you. You might have seen that we had a Facebook Live this morning as well, so I'm going to be sharing that with you. I've got some other fun ways for you to get free crafty supplies in tonight's video as well. So let's wait for a couple of people to come and join in. Hi Ray, welcome. We'll wait for a few people to join us. Tina and Mary, lots and lots of you just suddenly jumped in. It takes a minute for YouTube to update. So welcome everyone. Happy Saturday. As I mentioned, we've got a fun tutorial for you. I'm going to teach you a stamping technique, which is going to be a really fun one. And then also we're going to be talking about how to get free crafty supplies, discount codes, all of those kinds of things as well. So thank you all of those who are joining us. Welcome everyone who is now signing in, and welcome especially to our Hedgehog Hollow Perks members, those of you with that special little button next to your name, who when you comment, it shows up in green. So welcome to all of our Perks members. If you are not one of those, you can hit join below, and there are lots of fun reasons to join. You can check out more there. So as I mentioned, first of all, we have free craft supplies on offer for you. So what does that mean? What it means is anyone who places an order during this live is going to get some extra things. So number one, anyone who goes to irononinc.com and uses the code HH10 while I am live is going to get this really cool Iron On Ink pin badge. Even I didn't have one of these until I was doing something today and I found these in a box and I said, can we give them away? And they said, yes, you can. So we're going to be giving away these pins to anyone who uses HH10 while I am live. So go place your orders, go to irononinc.com, use HH10. And then we also have order forgiveness. And I am actually matching Artspree's contribution. So let me explain what that means. Is anyone who placed an order all day today and all day tomorrow, so that's until midnight Sunday tomorrow, we are... PST, yeah, thank you, Ali. We will refund one of those orders under the hedgehoghollow.com/shop. And I'm also going to do the same at Artspree. I'm going to ask Artispree to pick an order, and then I am going to pay for your order. If you bought a heat press, I'm paying for that too. So you can go and order anything you want. Use the code HH10. And then Artspree have very kindly said they will match that. So they are going to pick a second order. And so anyone who places their orders between last night, so all day today, will also count. And then you have all day tomorrow until midnight PST to place an order. And you will get an email, the lucky people will get emails to say that your order has been forgiven, and you'll still get all your goodies, but we will pay for it for you. So go on over to the hedgehoghollow.com/shop or irononinc.com. Use the code HH10. I have added a special Hedgehog Hollow link below. And of course, we have those cool bundles. So if you remember the last couple of days, I shared with you this really cool tumbler bundle that they had, which you could save 25% on if you bundle. So you've got 2 tumblers, a tumbler wrap, a heat tape, and a pack of markers. So that's one option. But they've also put together a special bundle just for tonight, which has really, really great savings. So this is your bundle down here. And this is included in order forgiveness, and you can use your 10% additional discount on it. You get all 6 packs, so all the new packs of markers. You get 4 6-packs, a roll of paper, the tape, your Iron On Ink pin, and a pack of textured coasters to get you started, which is literally every single thing I'm going to show you how to use tonight as well. So, hi Simon, how are you? Brad is here, Ali's here, Carmen, Emily, Gail, Jennifer, like so many names popping up. Welcome everybody. So yeah, so that's order forgiveness. So I'm going to show you how to do a really cool technique. You can do this on regular paper, you can do this with your Iron On Ink. This is one of the coasters I made earlier. Yes, Greg, I am bringing it home for you. I made it with the girls and I'll be bringing it home later. So this is your coaster that's coming up. But I'm going to show you how to make your own. And as I say, I'm going to use a stamp, and you can use this technique with anything, but I think it's cool that you can also do it with Iron On Ink. So I'm just going to take, this is regular printer paper. There is nothing special about this paper. I'm going to take one of the coasters. There's 4 in the pack. You can order them individually, or as I said, you can order the bundle. And what I like to do is just take any pen. It can be Sharpie, it can be a pencil pen, just not my iron-on ink marker, and draw around the edge just so that you know what your template area is. And this ink will not transfer, so I don't have to worry if I get it slightly off. Then I'm going to use my Misty, and I'm going to pop my paper inside of here, just like this. And I'm using this really cool picket fence stamp. So let's take this off. And I'm going to position this stamp so that it fits across my paper. Just like this. So I'm going to do it more like that. Okay, so we're going to stick that on there, and I'm going to stick my paper down because I haven't got any magnets to hand. So this is the same heat tape you're going to get. You can use it, I wouldn't normally use it like this, but you absolutely can. It is obviously perfectly sticky. So I'm going to pick up my stamp using my Misty, just like this. The other thing I'm going to do is just make sure that nothing moves, because with this technique, the last thing you want is anything to move. So if I make myself a little tape-based hinge, it'll be even better. So here are my markers. I have all my colors that you will get in there. And then the black pack, if you're wondering, it actually has 3 nibs in it. You get a chisel nib, a fine point nib, and my fine point was around because I was using it just now. And then you also have a round nib. Maybe this is the round. No, that's another chisel. My rounds must be in the other room. So you get 3 different nibs in there, and then all the others come in chisels. So this is just stored in one of the fun tumblers. And so what you can do with these pens is you can use them on your stamps. So I can take my bright pink here, and what I like to do is work in sections. So I'm just going to work, this is going to be my pink section of my wing. So I'm literally just colouring on the photopolymer stamp. And remember, these are water-based pens. They are of a special ink, but the ink itself is water-based, so you can, you don't have to worry about any staining on your stamps or anything like that. So I'm just going to take this as my pink section, and then I'm going to stamp and lift, and you can see that ink has transferred. I'm now going to do a lighter lilac section. So let me try and catch up on some comments as well. Tanya's just joined us, Andrea, Kathy. Hi everyone, how are you doing this evening? Have you all been crafting like we have? I'd love to know what you've been making, what you've been crafting. Don't forget about any orders placed during our live will come under the, to get the extra pin. And will also count towards order forgiveness as well, which means we could be paying for your craft supplies. Wouldn't that be fun to get a package knowing all of that came to you for free? So I'm just working. Obviously you could sit and, you know, design your colors out, all sorts of different things you can do. I'm just working section by section. The other thing that works, if you do a light mist on it, it works really well too. I'm just going to go on the antenna here, and like this. Now I did one the other day, and I spent a lot of time like doing different shading and all sorts of things. So you can create some really fun effects working on this. I'm just trying to work out where I still need to go. So I'm going to catch up on this as well. What have you been creating? Paula says she's been crafting. I'd love to know what you've been crafting. You've been doing cards or mixed media projects. What would you like to see more of in our videos as well? Let me know. We'd love to produce the content you want to see. Are you looking for more kids crafts? I'm going to have a few things planned with the girls. The original pack of markers, which is also on sale, I think it's down the, here it is over here. This is the original pack of markers. It's not in the bundle, but it is on the website. It's $24.95, and you can use your coupon on it. That will get you, those ones are kid approved. So those can be used by kids 9 and up. So if you are looking for something, Maddie loves creating with those. And so I'm nearly there. I'm just colouring in these last few sections. So you can see how I've got this really cool butterfly design going on. I'll tilt it up so you can see a little bit more on there. And so I'm just going to finish this off over here. Okay, so we are getting there as well. So Debbie's been making cards. Carmen's been making mixed media as well. Thanks, Greg, for posting the code in there too. Let us know what you've ordered. If you've ordered any iron-on ink, I'd love to know what you've ordered as well. And then if there's something that everybody loves, maybe you love those tumblers, we can do some more crafts together as your orders arrive as well. We can let you know some kind of live schedule and keep crafting together as well. Because obviously we can't go to events and craft with you in person like we normally would, but we can absolutely do this crafting from home and crafting virtually. We've also kind of thought about whether we should do some kind of crafting community so we could all hop on a call, chat with each other. I can do some kind of classes and demonstrations and things like that. We'll have some fun giveaways. So if that's the kind of thing you'd like to see and do, then let me know. We'd love to do those kinds of things as well. But we just want to know what you want to see as well. So I kind of done, I think, most of the areas. I'm just looking if there's anything that's missing. Adding some extra color in. Of course, you can do this like a rainbow too. They're not going to contaminate. So if you want to kind of play around with different color options like this, blend together different colors, that's what I'm kind of doing, just blending the pink and the purple too. So, okay. So there is my image. I'm going to tip it up because I'm going to do something extra to it. So that's my image. I'm literally just used everything that's in that bundle. Regular printer paper, a stamp from my stash. This is a picket fence stamp. And now I'm going to grab out a couple of other things just to share with you some ideas. So I'm going to take, this is the camp stamp set. This is one that I designed. And I'm going to take the word adventure and I'm going to put it just down the bottom here. So these words are reversed. So they make it really easy, so you don't have to worry about doing things backwards. This is the black stamp pad, so you could just stamp all of your regular stamps in black. Anything but words will work, and you can add extra details on too. So see how easy that was? But my words are actually back to front. I'll lift it up so you can all see. So you see there, my words are back to front. So this bit is a special stamp, but this butterfly is just my regular picket fence stamp. Nothing special about it at all. And I've just added the markers on to get this really fun design. So now I'm going to take this off. And I'm going to do a little bit of a rough cut around this, just because I kind of added ink, you know, all around rather than just in one place. So I'm just trimming this down. Sally's here as well from Colorado. We will still, can you clean the marker off the stamp with regular stamp cleaner? Yep, just a baby wipe will work. As I say, it's water-based. It'll just come straight off as normal. You do not have to, so Ray would love to order, but she doesn't have a heat press or a craft oven. So you do not have to have either of those. You can literally use your home iron with the steam off. You can use a dry iron like this. But you can totally make a coaster, a bookmark, a keychain, a bag tag, any of those kinds of size objects. You can also just tile it over t-shirts. We do have a video coming up exactly how to, but if you order it, I will show you in a video how you can just use your home iron or a dry iron. You do not need to have special equipment. It is great to have it and you will get the best results with it, but you absolutely can do it with your home iron. You're just going to heat it for longer because you're going to have a slightly lower temperature, but you absolutely can do that. So that will still work for you. So a link to the sublimation products, there is a link under the video in the description, or Carmen, you can go to irononink.com and you can check out all the info there and then use your code HH10. So that's there as well. Face masks we will be doing as well, and I'm going to show you how to customize face masks. So if you do the polyester ones that you can use, or the polyester ones that are the casing for like the filters, I'm going to show you how you can then use your iron-on ink to customize yours or the kids or your favorite nurse or doctor or someone that you want to make a mask for. So we'll be showing you that as well. I have a no-sew pattern and I have a sew-based pattern, but I had to order some supplies. Joanne's had run out. I tried to do curbside, so I had to order it. So the supply should be here Monday so that we can show you how to do those. So I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to move it over slightly just because it ended up being that my ink wasn't all the way over. So I've literally, all I have done is taken the white side of my coaster, I've taped it onto my paper, just a couple of pieces of heat tape. Because I'm using a press, nothing's going to move, so just a couple of pieces is fine. If, like Carmen, you wanted to use your home iron or your dry iron, I'd actually add tape on all 4 edges just so nothing moved. And then we're going to grab that paper. So you're going to get a whole roll. You get 15 feet of the paper on a roll. And the really fun thing about this is the same piece of paper I have used all week. So I use this for bag tags. I've used it for all sorts of different things, and I'm still on the same piece of paper. There is a little bit of ink on that paper, but because of the silicone coating, it's locked in. You're going to see it doesn't come off. So I'm making my sandwich. So protect your paper on the bottom. Coaster on top with my paper side up. So you want your paper facing the heat source with the ink facing the substrate or blank. Another piece of paper on top. And now it's going into my heat press. It's 400 degrees. If you have a heat press or an easy press, you can do that. And this is 60 seconds. And I am working on creating like a quick help guide of like temperature and time just based off using a heat press. So that will be on the way. What else do we have in the comments? So can you use a regular oven to heat the mugs? So we kind of had this discussion of theoretically you can, but we do recommend a separate craft oven just because the way the gases and that work, you don't want to end up with pink dye in your food afterwards. We wouldn't suggest that that's the best idea. But in theory, yes, you can. It has to be a heat source. But I think we got our toaster oven at Walmart for like 15, 20 bucks. So it doesn't have to be anything expensive. It can be a very minimal investment in there as well. The mugs here, so these are, someone said, what are the mugs? This is the tumbler that we did a couple of days ago. There's another one here that has my drink in it. There's another one down at the front there. And these are poly coated. So this iron-on ink will go onto anything that contains polyester or has a poly blend. So you can go kind of down as far as 50% polyester. Anything below that is going to look a little bit more vintagey. But the more polyester, the more vivid, so you can kind of work with different things on there as well. Plus I have some hacks. If your fabric or material is not polyester or poly-coated, there are some things you can do to still iron ink on. So you can stay tuned for those. And I have ways to make this ink sparkly and all sorts of things. So I've just removed this out the heat press and I've put it on my protective mat. You've seen me use this lots and lots. It's completely heat proof. I have it on my best dining room table. That's not going to go all the way through. It's never going to damage the surface that's underneath it. And if I got some ink on it, you know, the same way I got my ink on here, it's going to lock in here and not go onto another project. So if, like Carmen, you're thinking of using an iron, this is a really good mat to get because it'll give you some upward kind of firmness to press against, and it's not going to burn your surface underneath. And it doesn't matter if you're holding your iron there for a few minutes, it's not going to burn or, you know, do any damage. So that's in there too. So that should answer all of those questions. So you can see here, if you've got any other questions, just drop them down there. I'm here to answer your questions. You can drop them afterwards as well if you're not watching it right now. And don't forget to hop irononink.com, go place an order because I and Artspree are going to pay for one order each over the next 48 hours. So you could get a lot of free crafty supplies. And I'm going to do the same at the Hedgehog Hollow shop. So if you buy our subscription box, I'm going to do the same thing as well. And that code HH10 will work over at the Hedgehog Hollow for 10% off as well. So I'm going to peel this off and you're going to see this really gorgeous butterfly. So let's peel this off so you can see. So there you go. So you see how my stamp has transferred perfectly. This is the same stamp I used with those paper glazes the other day, and it was so cool because it was really grungy and things. You see how I've layered and it still comes out great. So I stamped underneath and then stamped this on top, and it is just so much fun. You could make a whole 4 set. You could divide this butterfly up and get a quarter of the butterfly on each one, and then they make a really cool set put together as well. So lots and lots of different things as well. So Paula says, do you sell hairbands and such? We don't have hairbands yet. We have bag tags, keychains, picture frames, metal panels, t-shirts, the tumblers, the coasters, bookmarks, all sorts of fun things like that. But so anything with polyester will work. You can do polyester ribbon, and then you could make your own hairbands with it as well, or hair bows. So you can do lots and lots of different things. And you can use any light or white colored blank. So for instance, we have maple keychains because they're a really nice light wood. They work really well. So you don't just have to use white, it just has to be a light color. So that's how that works as well. Brad says they just need a cocktail for that fabulous coaster. Yes, we all need a cocktail to go on it. So I'm going to leave you all to go mix your cocktails. Go to irononinc.com, and then don't forget to go place your orders to get that wonderful bundle. It's a $105 value down to $74.99. So that's all 4 packs of the 6-count markers, the coasters, the heat tape, the heat roll, and that limited edition pin as well. I only found 1 bag. So once they're gone, they're gone. And anyone who placed their order during this live will also get one, even if you didn't order the bundle. So we'll call it kind of anyone who orders before like 9:15-ish. We'll give you some time to complete your purchase. That's 9:15 Eastern, I should say. And don't forget to use code HH10. So thank you for spending some of your Saturday evening with me. I can't wait to see what we'll be creating tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the bell, and of course, join the Hedgehog Hollow community as well. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.